Hello,
Hello, I'm Ben.
and I'm Ben.
And
We are
the
the neighbours.
Neighbours. Ben, how you doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm loving the sunny weather. It's like a Ramsey Street barbecue in lockdown without the actual barbecue or the pool.
You make me look like Brie Timmons during a goth phase next to you with your
Yeah,
tan.
you do look a bit pale, babes. Is everything all right? Do I need to call Dr. Carl?
What's that?
It's morphine.
Early, wasn't it? Don't call in.
No, Clive. He can.
Uh, Not sure about Clive either.
D's back. D's back.
Yeah, I'll go with D. I select D. She's not a doctor, but she'll do.
She will. Just let's hope it's D and not Andrea. She might bring Nanny Alice's shortbread recipe.
Oh, codeine shortbread, my favourite. That was a mad story, wasn't it?
Just a bit. I think they should bring her back. Bring her back full time, I say.
Yes. Or just have a Nanny Alice and Andrea spin-off.
Oh, could you imagine?
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause I'm there for you too.
To be fair, the amount of people popping into that jail at the minute, there's plenty of time for them to be in a spin-off with them.
They're in that prison so often, you think that prison was actually on Ramsey Street.
You would. Honestly, I wonder if the coffee's better in the prison than what Tippy's serving at Harold's.
Tippy's got some strong competition. It's the codeine coffee, that's what it is.
Yeah, hers are a bit too Viagra-y, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
never going to go down well in a woman's prison, is it?
Wrong crowd.
Anyway, what's to do today, Ben?
I don't know. What do you fancy? I fancy maybe a game of something.
We can rise to a game, shall we say?
Oh, Ben.
Disgusting!
How about a game of chain reaction?
Chain reaction, what's that?
You never played chain reaction?
No.
Oh, Benj, you've never lived. So, the idea is 2 characters from various stages of Neighbours history, and you have to link them up with as least links as you possibly can. And the links can be blood or bodily fluids.
Disgusting!
So they've had to have a bit of jiggy jigs with them.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay.
can we get 2 random Neighbours characters? Yeah, it's happening. It's coming.
Oh, this is high tech.
Yeah.
We have a producer now.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I've got 4.
How many have you got? 4?
4 in between them. Yeah.
No, there isn't.
How many links have you got?
8?
All right. Do you want to do yours first?
Ned Parker had a bit with Janae Timmons, who also had a bit with Boyd Hoyland, whose dad was Max, whose wife was Steph, daughter of Queen Lynette, who had a sneaky little love affair with Joe Mangle, uncle of Jane, who married Des, father of Jamie.
There you go. I can't argue with that.
But you can beat me, can't you?
I can beat you though. James Clark, son of Des Clark,
Desmond, yeah.
who married Jane Harris. Jane Harris had a fling with Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
And Paul Robinson had a relationship with Izzy Hoyland. And Izzy Hoyland had a fling with Ned Parker.
Ooh. I forgot about Izzy and Ned, but they did, didn't they?
They did, yeah. It was that whole crazy time when, wasn't like Ned Paul's puppet and he was getting him to do all these like criminal things for him, and Izzy was sleeping with both of them or something, and or she was using Ned as well as a puppet. It was basically a puppet.
Like a puppet on the string.
It all went a bit Sunset Beach in those days, didn't it?
Well, we had the whole Terror Island. That was Sunset Beach. Finn Endgame.
Goodbye, B.
And also we had the evil triplets way back when, didn't we, with Elle, Rob and Cam.
Yeah.
The Lassiter's flight, which went down and killed Liliana and Serena and David Bishop.
Serena, have you read the safety card? What? Read it. It could save your life.
Oh, that was very Sunset Beach.
But wasn't that just magnificent, though, wasn't it? Susan and Izzy splashing around in that swimming pool.
I've got you!
Weren't Serena and Connor shivering away on the wing of a plane like it was the iceberg in Titanic?
I think they were stuck in like inside the plane, and one of them had really bad wind because it kept bubbling up beneath them.
We have to get out of here before 6, okay?
It's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? That's when you're saying goodbyes on your deathbed or on the wing of a plane. You don't want to be trumping away, do you?
Like Connor O'Neill killed Serena with his farts.
Disgusting!
Lovely, lovely. And then also it gave us that cracking moment where Harold strangled Paul as well, didn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. That was a real turn up for the books, wasn't it? You wouldn't expect lovely Harold Bishop, lovely cuddly Harold Bishop, to turn around and strangle Paul Robinson.
Yeah, well, I'm sure many people have wanted to.
How I love to hate you. I love to hate you. I love to hate you. I love to hate you.
Do you think he actually wanted to kill him?
I think he did, but hey, listen, we've all got our vices.
Oh, what are you saying?
If you win the next round, then you'll find out. Should I call on random generator again? Yeah. We're ready now. We're ready. Can you just generate 2 more characters?
It's time to get to work.
Didge going to school with Kyle doesn't count, does it?
They need to have swapped bodily fluids.
Maybe they just didn't show that on screen. Not that they ever showed people swapping bodily fluids on screen.
I don't know. I remember when Carl and Sarah Beaumont kissed, there was like stringy saliva between them when they kissed. Yeah.
How many have you got it in?
5.
Me too, 5.
So Nicola Parker, not only did she poison Steve Parker with her lasagna, but she did kiss him. Steve Parker was the adopted father of Bridget Parker, who had a relationship and a baby with Declan Napier, who after her death went on to have a relationship with Kate Ramsey. And Kate Ramsey is the long lost niece of Paul Robinson, and Paul Robinson was engaged to Naomi Canning.
That is very similar to mine. I think my bodily fluids bit's a bit better than yours, though.
Oh, yeah?
Actual jiggy jigs in it. Yours was just a snog.
I'm very G-rated, Ben.
So I'm going to go with Nicola West. Had a fling with her adopted nephew, Riley, brother of Didge, who, as you said, was, the romance of the millennium. I didn't really buy it, though, to be honest. But anyway, that's a whole other story and a controversial one. So with Declan Napier, whose mother is Rebecca Napier Robinson, married to Paul to Naomi.
Ah, very similar.
I wasn't going to have Kate Ramsey in mine.
I did wonder. Well, if anyone's like one of the most controversial characters in Neighbours history is Kate Ramsey, isn't it? How many dancing montages did we have to go through? And she wasn't a very good dancer.
Well,
It was just that with the hat.
Oh, I'm going to have nightmares.
The Bonnie Langford of Erinsborough. Do you know, whilst you were saying your chain reaction for that one, I realised I could do it in 3, that one. Nicola to Riley, Riley to Elle, Elle to Paul, Paul to Naomi.
But you didn't, did you?
I didn't know. You pick one character and I pick one.
All right, okay.
Julie Martin.
I'm going to go with Gloria Lewis. Oh, sorry, Ben. The producer has just said Paul Robinson's not allowed in the mix.
He's basically the one character that connects every single character in Neighbours history together. All right. Yeah, you're going to have to push that appointment back to next year. It's just...
Oh my God, I'm actually stumped. Oh, of course. Oh, Christ, that's better. 8.
5.
Ah, you. Okay, Gloria, mother of Gail Lewis Robinson, who had a tete-a-tete with Gary Canning. Gary Canning's daughter is Xanthi, who is with Ben, whose uncle is Billy Kennedy, married to Anne, daughter of Ruth, who married Philip Martin, who originally married to Julie Martin.
Ah, well done. You went round the houses, though. You went round every...
Babes, I had Sheila and Clive at one point. Daphne was in there.
Oh, wow.
Come on, simplify it out for me.
Well, the key is Gary Canning.
I know.
Who knew him sat there on my shoulder would bring me such luck? So Gloria, as you say, the adopted mother of Gail. Gail had a fling with Gary Canning. Gary Canning had a relationship with Therese Willis. Therese was married to Brad Willis. Brad Willis went out with Lucy Robinson, who was the sister of Julie Martin.
Not by blood.
Yeah, they had the same mum, Lucy and Julie.
Well done, Ben. Well done. That was really hard. That one really got me.
Removing Paul Robinson from the equation really threw me because he brings the street together.
He really does. But then so does Gary by the sounds of it. Oh, we could have done it even better, Ben. We could have gone Gloria to Gail, Gail to Gary, Gary to Amy, Amy, whose auntie is Julie.
Ah, yes. The selection of Julie Martin, though, wasn't random on my part, Ben. I just wanted the people watching this to know your dark secret. Oh, if you don't tell them, I will.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I've never seen Julie Martin's death episode. And I wish I could say it's because I'm so traumatized that I just didn't want to watch it because I would have been heartbroken. But the reason was the video didn't record it.
Back in those days, going out for the day on a weekday, you were taking a huge risk.
But I wasn't actually relying on a VCR. I was relying on a so-called friend at the time who they haven't been seen since. Let's just say Julie Martin had it bad. This friend had it a lot worse.
Oh, what are we talking? Connor O'Neill under a tarp?
Under a tart.
Disgusting!
Remember when he disappeared randomly?
I know, and I actually hoped he was dead.
Connor, look, I really insist that you stay.
Not because I didn't like Connor, but just because I thought that would have been a wicked storyline.
You just didn't know, it was never referenced after that. You didn't know what happened, where the body was, and then he just turned up in China.
Yeah.
I know that illiterate handwriting anyway. Hey, Steph, Ned, it's from Connor.
I'd much rather be under Carl Kennedy's bush.
Disgusting!
Come on, Ben, you know you want your ashes scattered on Ramsey Street.
Well, yeah, I have actually said that, yeah.
There you go. I think you did it again. Bloody crown. Oh! The abuse you get being a near Ben, I tell you. So, well done, Ben. Once again.
It's becoming a bit of a habit, this, isn't it? Winning.
Don't get too cocky, love. Don't get too cocky.
So,
We'll be back.
we will be back.
In the meantime, do me a favour and subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe, comment, like, show us some love. Let us know what you'd like to see in an upcoming episode of Navens.
See you soon.
Bye.